Wow.
Oh my. Oh. Okay.
Dude.
Oh. Oh, that was good.
What?
The chosen one. Hey guys, welcome back to another installment of our Obi Wan reactions. Today we're reacting to episode 5 and I'm really excited to watch this. You may notice that our location is different from usual.
Very different.
Because we are currently at Disneyland and we are about to go tomorrow actually. So we just got here, we're in our hotel room and we were like, we still need to do our reaction. So we set up everything and it's all like kind of janky, but
cannot stop.
We're having fun.
Our Obi Wan reactions.
Yeah.
We cannot let anything get in the way of that. So
we're committed.
We're so committed. So.
But sadly, we won't be able to scream like we usually do because we're in a hotel and it's midnight. So we're gonna have to like scream silently.
It might be a little tempered, our reaction.
I'm just probably gonna like spasm. If
we'll just be like ah, but not really like shouting at all. So anyway, last time on Obi Wan Kenobi, what happened? Fortress Inquisitorius.
Yep.
They went to go
the jailbreak
Leia because she had been kidnapped by Reva for a second time after they found out about the path and basically the Jedi Underground Railroad to Jabiim, and they found a bunch of dead Jedi frozen in amber like Jurassic Park, and it was kind of nuts. Obi-Wan used his saber a little bit more, so yeah, pretty sweet.
Building up to what's gonna come.
Yes. So again, normally we are a lot more excited. We are trying to keep our tone down.
We're equally as excited. We just can't express it.
We're excited on the inside. But obviously you can see we are at a hotel and tomorrow we will be in the Magic Kingdom. So basically for now, we just gotta keep quiet, but that will not stop the true excitement for Obi-Wan.
Oh, there you are. I was beginning to think you weren't coming. Master. Good. Then maybe I stand more of a chance this time. Are you ready? Are you? Then let's begin.
What?
Dude, what is going on?
My lord.
Why am I crying already? Why does this always happen to me?
Like, I'm... What?
Set a course, Captain.
What?
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 This is all moving way too fast for me, guys, because I'm caught up on the fact that we just saw them in the prequels.
What?
And now we're seeing her being knighted as the Grand Inquisitor. Like, what? I can't. Okay. Oh.
What are you doing here? I had nowhere else to go. Right after I saw you, I got into a fight with
This is what I've always wanted.
I'm really I'm really surprised he's back. I thought that he was just going to be in that one episode, but
These are all Jedi?
they're Force sensitive. They're not necessarily Jedi. They're hunted by the Empire because of their Force sensitivity.
It is not them we need to break.
What is Vader's play? What is going on with Vader? And like, everyone's been so speculative of what is the intention of Vader. And I feel like he has something up his sleeve. I just don't know.
What you doing, Lola?
How can they make such a cute adorable little droid.
Bowler hat guy.
Bowler hat guy. Meet the Robinsons. Oh my gosh, more Easter eggs for everyone to look at. I just know.
Go too aggressive, Anakin. Be mindful. Jedi's goal is to defend life, not take it.
Wow.
Mercy doesn't defeat the enemy, Master.
Wow.
Which is why you're gonna lose.
They look so much like their old selves.
Oh my gosh. We never even got to see them actually training together. That's like something that was never showcased.
Launch the attack.
Yeah.
Else, we're gonna lock down every other entrance in this facility.
General
We
Kenobi.
defend our position.
He's being his general self again.
Yeah.
Strategy. War strategy.
Yeah. It's crazy to see, even in those flashbacks, the actors starting to act like themselves again.
I know.
It's
That's
weird.
what I was saying. They look.
Yeah, like it feels like you're watching a scene from
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones.
Obi Wan just jumped down and say, "Hello there."
That solves all of the problems.
Purge troopers. It looks like the ride
Yeah, it kind of does.
that we're about to go on.
Is this Vader, or is he up in a ship?
This is definitely him.
I don't know. Yeah, no, it's
Or it's
just
Reva.
Reva. They teasing me.
She's the Grand Inquisitor now.
Yeah.
Apparently. Confused still.
Yeah, still confused by that. A little bit of backstory on her part. He's got like a bowcaster. He requests a parley.
Parlay. Oh.
Tell us how this happened.
Vader would have kept that. You were too young to know.
Oh, he's figuring it out.
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't matter when.
Of course.
Yes.
That's how you knew you saw it.
Yes. This is
Dude,
exactly what
can
we
you
were saying.
imagine? She saw him. Yep.
Dude.
Oh. Oh.
I tried to help.
Oh my gosh.
He looked at Mom,
Oh my gosh.
felt them go cold.
Oh my gosh.
They leaned firmly on me.
Dude.
Why would I ever trust you?
What?
Do we?
Dude, so many people assumed this or like guessed this, and I was like, this is such a faulty theory, but it's true.
What? She said it. Where were you?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah, yeah.
she's so mad at him.
But also, okay.
Why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you save us?
Oh my gosh.
I don't need.
So she's trying to get Vader.
I don't need anyone.
Oh, that could have been bad.
That could have been real bad. And the fact that she's not even like, she's against Vader. She hates Vader for what he did.
Wow.
So she is trying to earn favor with Vader. so that she could stab him in the back.
Just like she did the Grand Inquisitor,
Right.
except she stabbed him in
Right.
the stomach. One of them.
In his one stomach. Take him down.
She is gonna die.
Ned's dead.
And Ned be?
No. Tala and Ned.
They had this moment with her, only to kill her.
Oh no.
Oh, Tala, no.
Oh gosh.
And her droid is dying with her.
Oh, thermal detonator.
May the Force be with you.
Wow.
Oh my.
Grand Inquisitor has breached the walls. We shall have him soon.
The fake Grand Inquisitor.
To stand down.
What do you mean?
Oh, more flashback. Okay.
There's no way out, Master. Admit you are.
Yeah.
Bashing.
Yeah.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's
So is.
there are other ways to fight.
Wait, did he just surrender his saber?
What you doing, Obi Wan? What you doing? Lola, you traitor.
Freaking Leia's gonna have to fight her droid, her precious droid.
Dude, I wonder if my theory is gonna be right and Reva's gonna, if she's gonna like turn good. Ooh.
Interesting. Ooh. Ooh.
Nice. That's called reverse psychology. She's gonna die and Obi Wan is going to save
Avenge
time,
us.
though. But yeah. But he'll get everyone away and he'll escape. But I think she's gonna die, I don't know. And it'll be like tragic. Dude, his
Ooh.
the spin.
The prequel fighting.
The Obi Annie.
Ooh.
There. Your weapon's gone. It's over.
Your need for victory, Anakin, it blinds you.
That cape.
Where is he?
I have him secured inside me.
Oh, he already is like trying to escape.
Yeah.
Okay,
Get up.
don't even just stand there. As soon as you see them open, you just run.
What did he drop? He dropped a beacon thingy or a transmitter.
With the message from Bail Organa.
F's in the chat. Ooh.
I don't know what's going on with this story. I don't even know. Wow.
Oh my. Oh. Okay.
Dude.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. My.
Oh, that was good.
What?
The chosen one. Dang.
He just went.
Mm.
You're a great warrior.
Checkmate.
Until you overcome it. Padawan first.
Is that how they're doing the whole "when I left you, I was but the learner, now I'm the master"? Is that what that is supposed to be?
You cannot.
This is not the time.
She's gonna die right now. Why did she think
Dude!
she's dead?
He was wise to use you against me.
Dude!
I can't believe she...
He's just
not
like
even-
dodging. He
it's
doesn't
just
even
a force
care.
fight.
He's like, I'm just
He doesn't
playing.
even have his saber out at all.
Yeah, he's like schooled.
It's just a force
Oh,
fight.
dude, why is she even trying?
Oh,
Guys,
man.
this is sick.
Plot twist, it's not Obi Wan and Anakin, it's Reva and Anakin. Oh, she's doing the spinny thing.
The spinning thing. She can helicopter
fly
away.
away.
Dude. Oh.
No, honey, no.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Oh, this
It's
is
over.
sad.
Oh.
Oh,
He's such a show off.
dude.
Dude, he is such a show
You
off.
can't.
This is the
Don't
lesson.
even
Oh.
try. Dude, yeah, it is just Anakin showing off, asserting dominance. Just,
Reverse grip. Oh, he is such a show off. He's like, I'm just gonna play with you constantly. Oh, he's relishing the fear in her eyes.
does he remember? Or she's remembering?
I think it both of them, they have the connection.
Did you really believe I did not see it, youngling?
Oh my gosh.
Further,
There's the Grand Inquisitor. There he is right there. Do you see him? Did you see him?
my gosh.
He's right there. Oh my gosh.
Hello, Third Sister.
This is how she dies?
Revenge does wonders for the will to live, don't you think?
I cannot.
This is how she dies? This is so sad. In the gutter.
Oh my gosh. Guys, they hit this
Oh.
episode out of the park.
Her.
I don't know if she's dead. I feel like she's gonna survive.
They're leaving her to die, but they're not killing her.
She's still alive, dude. She's gonna survive.
What's she gonna do? She's still gonna try to get to him? Where can you go from here?
This would be so perfect if she just like flew away. Like Mary Poppins. Just like up in the helicopter.
Is she gonna really join with Obi Wan now?
She sees the message.
It was Haja who dropped that.
Yeah.
How did he get it?
I don't know. Maybe there was like a shot that we missed or something.
He senses something. He looked at her.
Yeah.
Almost like he sensed
Yeah.
that someone knew.
Yeah.
But what's she gonna do? She doesn't have to put on a show anymore for
Yeah.
Vader. So what's
Yeah.
her true?
Well, she still doesn't like Obi-Wan. I don't
her true
know.
intentions are gonna come out.
I don't know.
But what does she have now? She just wants to
This is
kill
Tatooine.
Vader, and she's still mad at Obi Wan. So she's gonna try to get revenge by attacking Luke.
Luke.
Is she gonna go after him right now? Is she standing over him right now? Okay. Alright. That's how you're gonna end it. Okay. Okay.
Is there an after credit scene?
Why
No.
would there be?
I don't know. Just like checking. Can we just like flip out for a second about everything that just went down? I can't even like fathom the Vader scenes in this.
That was crazy.
So they're gonna have to answer a couple questions for me. One, how is Reva surviving? Right? How is she gonna survive?
People keep getting stabbed and then living.
I know. Like, why does she get to survive, but Qui-Gon Jinn dies?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I suppose it's like where you're stabbed.
I mean, it could miss, you know, your vital organs.
Yeah, I mean, you see people get stabbed
Maybe
all the time.
Qui-Gon's spine got cut in half.
Maybe
it went through a different way for her.
Yeah, or maybe his whole point is like, I don't necessarily feel the need to kill you. He still is like, you're incompetent and I want to kill you slowly because I hate you. You know? But, because apparently she died, that happened to her the first time. Is like, oh, there's this memory of me as a youngling getting stabbed. Now I'm getting stabbed again.
Oh, I didn't read it. I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah, because she sees Anakin go in to stab her, and then she sees Vader going to stab her, and it like happened at the same time.
Yeah, but I thought it was more like this is like metaphorical because she might not have actually been stabbed at that moment if she was pretending to be dead. Yeah. But it was almost like she was there at that moment again, and he was killing her. She was the youngling again. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So how is she surviving that, for one thing, is like, I hope,
and how
personally,
is she getting out?
That they don't, and how is she going to get off the planet? I hope that they don't just gloss over that. I'll be kind of disappointed if they just kind of make those, like, jumps in logic. But boy, besides that aspect, this episode,
It rocked.
Majorly delivered. I don't even know what to say between the Vader throwing down Reva in such arrogance and such, like, he is like destroying her, just playing with her, just toying with her, slowly, methodically, but like so quick at the same time. The fact that he grabbed that ship and was just tearing it apart, like the flashbacks.
It's weird how I feel like you can really see Anakin in like the way that Vader acts.
Yeah,
like,
it almost...
he just really feels like Anakin.
In that fight between him and Reva, it almost felt like his fight with Barriss in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where, I mean, Barriss put up a good fight, but it almost felt like the confidence and the swagger is still there in his Vaderness. You know?
And the flashback scenes...
There's a little bit of wrinkle on Hayden Christensen right here that they could have buffed out, I feel like.
Yeah, but it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. Of all the flashbacks, I didn't expect that we would see pre-Clone Wars flashbacks. But I suppose it makes sense because it has to be when he was not his own master over a Padawan for them to have that lesson. But I don't know, hopefully people will notice the lesson, the undertone lesson for Anakin that's being learned here, because they're painting it very clear in the flashback, and that is like that swagger, that need to prove yourself, that need to be the cool one, it is the downfall. It's what made him
Vader.
Less of a Jedi.
Because he was arrogant enough to try it.
Right.
Even though he had the high ground.
Yeah.
It was, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
That overconfidence.
It totally is the reason, like...
Lack of, like, not common sense, but lack of, like, finesse or, like...
Yeah.
like
people have their complaints about the internal logic of the plot. Setting that aside, they're doing something so amazing with Star Wars with these characters, and it is exactly what you're saying. And it is the fact that it's over Anakin, I have the high ground, don't try it. Those lines between Obi Wan and Anakin perfectly mirror the flashbacks that we have here and the events, the present day events that happen in this story. The idea of your overconfidence, your swagger, your style, your need to prove yourself, that you can do it, is the downfall, is repeatedly the mistake that Anakin makes. It's his like fatal flaw. It's what turned him into Darth Vader. So it's so perfect that they're like poking on that nerve specifically in this episode, because it's such a good, it is the dynamic that he feels taunted by Obi-Wan's existence, because that was his lesson for Anakin. So that's a reason
The
why
one that got away.
it's not only that Obi-Wan made him that way, but it's even more so the fact that it's like this taunting of that lesson. You know, that your downfall is the way that you carry yourself with overconfidence and need to prove yourself. It's just really interesting because that is what they're like actually showing in the actions of the characters. Not only reminiscent of the prequels and how they act in the prequels, what? But also how they're acting in the show right now. What were you gonna say?
I just can't believe Anakin was outplayed again by Obi-Wan.
I know.
That's
it's
embarrassing.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like it does this close up of Vader's mask cutting from that final lesson. And it's like
he's like, dang it.
I have the
not
brains,
again."
you have the brawn, and you have
He
the sheer
always-
force of will, but
Anakin is more powerful, but he just doesn't have the same wits. Like, not that he's not smart, but like he doesn't have the same wisdom that Obi-Wan
Yeah,
has.
it's more so he's
headstrong.
Yeah, he's too headstrong, even as Vader.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Obi-Wan is more like Qui-Gon because
Exactly.
he gives up surrenders his weapon. He says there's more than one way to fight.
Yeah.
And he uses, the Force. He
Right.
uses his senses. He uses, like his, understanding of other people and, like, all of the different pieces at play. And he's, like, very, like, perceptive and stuff. And what was concerned about, like, the bigger picture rather than just, like, one thing. And that's the thing, like, that, like, because Vader is like that, he gets like tunnel vision and he only focuses on one thing, like revenge or Obi-Wan or whatever. But it's like,
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I'm gonna step away from what you're saying, even though it's so good. But I'm realizing, maybe I didn't I was supposed to realize it during the episode, but the implication here is if the Grand Inquisitor was like chill the entire time and he just shows up at the last like minute right there,
was he just hiding in the closet?
it
like,
literally
waiting for
just
her to
means that
be
when
destroyed?
Vader was taunting Reva, basically taunting her when she's like, oh, you can be the Grand Inquisitor. You know what I mean? Like,
'Cause
back in the third episode when he's like, oh yeah, you'll be the Grand Inquisitor.
was he playing her this
He
whole
was
time?
like, the whole time
Did
he
he know?
knew.
He
the
said,
whole
did you really
time.
think I would not see?
Yeah, and he said like, oh, Padawan, I know exactly who you are. I know exactly what your intention is. I've been playing you this entire time.
Reverse card.
You've been no threat to me. You've only been for my personal gain. Dude, she got so punked. She got punked by Vader.
You could see it coming.
Oh, man.
Sad though.
From like 5 miles away. It's not like, oh, I could see it coming because I sensed you behind me and, ooh, you betrayed me. But every interaction between Reva and Vader in this, he already knew what her end goal was.
What does that remind me of? I feel like there's some sort of, like, I don't know what it's reminding me of, but like a situation where like someone like outsmarts someone but realizes they've been outsmarted, but then like there's actually another person that outsmarted them like the entire time, and it's just like this.
It's like that meme where there's like a gun to the back of someone's head and then behind them and then behind them. Okay, so again, my only hang up on this episode really at all, even the stuff with Jabiim, like, and like Tala dying, like
Rip
Tala hasn't been like a character that I've really cared about that much, but they did a good job at making that like her go out
Still rip.
in an all right way. But my one hang up, I would say, is the whole Reva gets stabbed thing. I'm not saying it hasn't happened.
But it's happened twice in one show.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny.
exactly. And I'm also wondering, like, I don't know. I can see people being upset with the idea of, like, why isn't Vader just chopping off her head? You know, why would he
Well,
why
I
would they
think
give it like an opportunity?
Part of me,
Especially like with like, you have failed me, second sister, and then he just like slashes right through her.
yeah,
You know, and it's like one
well,
of these
I
things
think
where
it's more like they have this whole moment where she's lying on the ground and like because he knows that she's been plotting like his downfall.
like the fact
So
that the
she
Grand
really-
Inquisitor walks out
she
and
really
like taunts her.
yes,
Yeah.
he wants her to know that like yeah, haha, like your little plan and didn't fool me, and you get to lie there and think about like how you failed and how like I completely destroyed you and how like embarrassed you are also, because it's like humiliating at the same time because they're like laughing at her and telling her she's in the gutter and like all of these things, and like you can just die a slow death and just like
But if it's
you're not even worth it to me. Like
I guess my question
don't
is,
know.
how is it truly going to be so slow enough that she's going to make her way over to Tatooine? Apparently, is what they're setting up.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
Here's what I want for the next episode. I'm fine if they follow up on that storyline, because clearly they're setting something up. But
the thing is, she's on her own now.
How
She
are
doesn't
we
have
gonna
any
have this
resources.
big duel
She doesn't have
between-
anyone now because
I know, that's what I'm saying. How is she going to make her
no
way?
one.
How is she going to make her way from this planet to Tatooine, not dead? It's
Unless
it's
someone
one of these-
helps her.
I don't want them to focus that much on this part of the story because I want to get more Vader and Obi Wan. But
Yeah.
I guess my point is I want also them to be very clear as how she's able to do that. But
There's
we'll
a
see
good
what
twist
happens.
though with like the you're hunting Anakin.
Yeah. I legitimately did not expect that. It really adds, it
Yeah.
justifies her character a lot more, adds some good depth to it, makes me really appreciate the fact that she was a part of the show, because it adds an interesting story to Star Wars that we hadn't had before. I mean, frankly, people are annoyed at Reva, people are defending Reva. All I'll say is like, they did it. There's an interesting character, an interesting Star Wars story,
And another
plot
side
line,
of her came out in this. Like you could really see
Yeah.
like her actual self
Right.
underneath the like bravado and
Yeah.
the like the tough face. I mean, she said it herself in the last episode, like the braver you seem, the more scared you are, right? And she's been scared this entire time. Like inside she's like this scared little kid, and like underneath she's like haunted by like the death of her family, like the murder of her
Yeah.
family by the person that she trusted.
Yeah,
So it's
and
like,
and the fact that I think it's really an interesting story that they are making it, hey, what if there was an Inquisitor that was simply an Inquisitor because they wanted to kill Darth Vader? Like, that's a cool Star Wars story. I'm not mad about having had that story. It justifies her, like in the last episode when we were saying she's annoying, it justifies her being in Star Wars, that character existing for me. Because Trilla, the thing about Trilla in the Fallen Order, the second sister, is like she genuinely was an Inquisitor. Just earnestly, genuinely an Inquisitor. And she comes around at the end, and he's just like, screw you, basically, to her. But for Reva, it's one of these things, it's so interesting that he knew the entire time, and he was totally playing with her. And I think it's kind of interesting, this little, like, internal psychological, like, twisted evil family dynamic that's going on with the Inquisitors. You know what I mean? This sense of competition. They want to earn Vader's favor, and he's like, I knew you were against me this entire time. And I just think it's really interesting. Maybe family isn't the right word, but it's almost like just an interesting dynamic between the different roles that are in that. You know what I mean? So it's cool that they are kind of, they've built it up to be, oh, the different Inquisitors, they have competition with one another and stuff like that. But even now it's like Vader is even part of that, where he knew the entire time and he was plotting with the Grand Inquisitor. Because the Grand Inquisitor just go ahead and just walks on out, and it's like, oh, he and the Grand Inquisitor have been communicating this entire time. Well, there you go. You know what I mean? Like it.
That was a cool fight. I'm
That,
gonna want to
like,
watch that again.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna watch that over and over again. And how he was like, "Oh, I have your saber. Now let's just like swing sabers a little bit, and I'm still better than you." And yeah, like that's literally what it is. He's such a child.
And then
he's such
he
a little
just pulls
kid.
this giant ship out of the sky.
That was insane.
And Obi Wan punked him again because he's like, I know you're gonna just like pull the ship out of the sky and just be so like, what's the word? I don't know. Be so like crazed with your agenda that you're not gonna realize that we're tricking you, and then we'll fly away because this is what you always do because you never learned this lesson, and that's why you will always be a Padawan and never a master. Sorry.
Wow, guys.
That's why you're going to be on the council,
I'm gonna have to
never a master.
I'm going to have to keep thinking about this episode. But more importantly, we'd love to hear what you guys thought of this episode. So we can't wait to hear from you in the comments. We have our Patreon. So go ahead, and if you want to have special perks, we'll be talking more about this in the future. More specifically, but yeah, our Patreon is linked below, so go ahead and join that. And
please like this video.
Please subscribe.
Hit the notification bell, and yes, let us discuss.
Let's talk about this episode because it was wild.
And thank you for watching. Now we must get to sleep because we have to go ride Rise of the Resistance tomorrow and just think about more Star Wars things.
Until next
Eric
time.
has to edit this video, so
it's
gonna be a long night.
I'm gonna go edit. Bye, guys.
Bye.